The year is 1995. You'd just been at your best friend's house playing the great new release for the Super Nintendo, Super Mario World 2 Yoshi's Island, and you wanted that game so badly that you put it right at the top of your Christmas list. Sure enough, after anticipating the most painful 2 months of your life, you rush downstairs, and under the tree is a game-shaped box with your name on it. You're ripping it apart, and you see, sure enough, it's a game you've been waiting for more than anything else all year. As you race to the TV room and plug it into your Super Nintendo, and you're just bleeding with anticipation, getting into the game, going through this transition screen and intro that you've seen 100 times already, go into the practice area, just like it says. And you notice it's a little different for some reason. There's a black box that doesn't have any text on it for whatever reason. That's okay. You're just going through it, right? Don't let it bother you. See some enemies that you don't see until later on in the game, but that's okay. I'm not going to let that stop you. Kill a couple of those enemies. Oh, right into each other. Guess not. And you exit the level. You won't let that beginning screen bother you, right? You go to the first level, and you get ready for it, and you see that it's actually called Yoshi on Wheels instead of what you remember it from the beginning. And it's only a short matter of time until you realize that you're actually playing a ROM hack. How many times did that ever happen to you as a kid? Probably none, because this was not created until Golden Yoshi came around in about 2005. Yes, indeed, we are going ahead and playing Super Mario World 2 Plus, a ROM hack of Yoshi's Island by, as I've already stated, Golden Yoshi himself. This is one that I've decided to do because I thought, you know, it's kind of important, just as a budding Nintendo LPer, to do some form of Mario, and I thought, no, what better way to do it than one that I haven't seen a lot done lately. So you begin this menagerie of a game, realizing that you can already do stuff with automobiles that you weren't able to do in the last one until much, much later. Which is pretty cool, I think. They introduced it right away. Golden Yoshi did that part very well. You go straight from the car into the burrower. I guess it's pretty cool. It's very specific. I like that, how it kind of guides you, gives you just enough time to do everything you have to do. Puts everything nice and out in the open, too. It's nice of him to do. Now, got a couple of options here. We're going to come back to this. Right now, we're just going to zap those 3 balloons, get a couple of these guys, and now we're going to come back and hit it to get a spicy watermelon, which we will now use to jump on top of the purple guy and get ourselves a-going across these spikes that would lead to our perilous defeat, because Yoshi can't even stand on those without dying. I don't know when this purple guy was introduced. I know it was much, much later than the first world, first level. But still pretty cool, I think. Get these guys over here. Thank you for those. And get our last red coin here. And we are all set. Nice first level. Golden Yoshi just is demonstrating what you can do with Super Mario World 2 editor. It's pretty cool, I think. As I was saying earlier, though, I felt like I had to do some type of Mario game, and I had Kaizo Mario in mind. But then I thought, I mean, how many Kaizo Mario LPs have there been? 2,000? Something like that, I think. But I thought there haven't been many LPs of Yoshi's Island Plus. Which is what it might as well be called. I don't know why they called it Super Mario World 2. They could have done something else with that, I think. Because this is basically all about Yoshis. They could have called it Super Mario Equestrian, because you're acting as riding Yoshi like a horse the whole time. Mario doesn't even do anything. It's Yoshi who does all the work. A topic that I'm sure is up for many pointless debates to come. But not for right now. We see that Golden Yoshi has already been kind enough to give us a side-scrolling level and give it the sinister music. Let's stomp one of those guys. Boink. Give me that. I like what he did with this second level. It's very well done, I think. Not too many enemies. It's a side-scroller that obviously shouldn't have come until later on in the first world, but I still think it was done very well. These things you want to hit just once, and then it gets a red coin. There's nothing else underneath them. Oh, you again. Screw you. You, on the other hand, I do want. So thank you very much! Yeah, I forgot about those rolling flowers. He puts those on early on. I don't think those came into play much later, like in a few worlds later in the first one. First middle ring, thank you very much. And we will progress. So about that little story I had in the beginning, that's pretty much... Ah, damn it. Get your ass over here, Mario. No. Oh, man. That's a travesty. There'll be plenty more, I think. Oh, really? Didn't want to have to use one of my eggs, but that's okay. That story that I told at the beginning of this video is true, at least for me. When I was just getting into Super Nintendo and all this stuff, I didn't get mine... Super Nintendo came out early 90s. I didn't get mine until I was 6. I can buy a little later, you know. And this was one of the first games I got for it with that Christmas that came the Super Nintendo. So I got a bit of a thrill out of it when I played it. This is the one that I've played the most as a kid, I would say, so I think it's fun. And I like this hack, honestly. I've played not all the way through it, actually, but I've played through most of it. I think it's very well done, if I'm honest. I appreciate that Golden Yoshi didn't, like, go out of his way to make it a Kaizo hack. It's just kind of what Yoshi's Island would have been like if it was a bit harder. Which is more of a moderate, I think. It'd be as if Yoshi's Island had a sequel that was exactly like the first game. I think getting hit by that... Another thing about this hack is that all the things that you get in regards to star pieces, at least, you tend to want to hold on to them. I shouldn't have gotten hit and sort of locked away from Mario for as long as I did earlier on, because I'm not going to get as much. I think there was only one cloud that has 5 left, and I got all the red coins, and that's nice, but I think that I haven't picked up any of the upgrades, or grades, the surprises that you get from the mini-games that give you, you know, plus 10 stars, or plus 20 stars, or whatever. So, this one is normally pretty easy to beat. 100%. But, because I screwed up a little bit there in the beginning. That's okay, though. Oh, really? I guess I'm just going with 20. That's okay. Level complete. And... alright, we get to do a minigame. Bonus challenge. He didn't change any of the music. It all remains the same throughout. Which I don't mind. It's nice music. I think later on I'd like to add different music. Because, not just because it's like, you know, Mario's crying gets a little grating. Well, great success. That's okay. But it's the same music we've heard all the time, so I might add my own soundtrack. But that will be for the future. Until then, everybody, those are the first 2 levels, and when we come back, we will do level 3 and the mini castle. Until then, guys, have a good one.